Hey y'all, and welcome to this week's Whiskey Wednesday. It's been a while. It's the first one of 2020. I usually do these weekly, but I've got a reason why I haven't been, but I'll get to that in a second. First of all, you might notice some things, like this t-shirt. Finally got in my very own DTXC t-shirt. I love it. It's that really light material. It's like that cotton polyester blend, so it's good for the hot Texas days. I like this red on red, but we have them in different colors. And there's no tag on the back, which is awesome. Fits me really good. And if you guys want to pick one up, you can go check it out at dailytexascountry.com/store and see all of our two different styles of shirts. Now, another thing that I got that's new is, I don't know if you could see it, DTXC whiskey glass. Now, this is not for sale. However, if y'all are interested in them, let me know. Maybe I can find a way to like produce these and sell them, get them out to y'all. Got this as a Christmas gift. Absolutely love it. So let's get back to why I've been missing weekly Whiskey Wednesday videos. I went to a bachelor party and tore my Achilles. And so this video is just going to be filling you in on how that happened and talking about the future of the channel. So it's interesting. I went on this bachelor party for one of my old high school buddies, and we went out to Cedar Creek Lake, and it's by this town called Gun Barrel City, Texas. The drive out there was absolutely beautiful. I mean, it was like nice and foggy on the way out. Really cool. It was a gorgeous lake house. So we were set up to have a good time. First night went great, no problems. Everybody got drunk, had a good time. Second night, went out to a brewery and then decided to come back and throw the football around. And, you know, I wasn't like going hard or anything, but I was set up at the line of scrimmage. Somebody yells, "Hut!" And I went to take a step, and before I even made it one step, I heard a big pop in my right ankle. And I mean, it was so loud, I heard it, and I just stopped dead. And I asked everybody else, like, did y'all hear that? And from that moment, I totally knew I tore my Achilles. Basically, the only thing that got me through the rest of the weekend was lots of alcohol and just sitting down. I wasn't able to take off my boot, or I didn't want to. I slept in boots and jeans, and because it was my right ankle, I couldn't actually drive myself back home to Austin. So I needed to find a way to get back home. So luckily, there was one person who who carpooled, and so they were like free to drive. So they drove my truck, and it was their first time ever driving a truck, which is nuts. Through like torrential rain, not back to Austin, but over to Arlington, just like an hour away to my parents' house. I was hurting so bad, I don't think I could have made the 3-hour drive. So I made it back to Arlington at my parents' house, and I had to take my boot off. I probably sat on their garage floor for 20 to 30 minutes, just like whining like a little baby, inching the boot off because it hurt so bad. You think about it, you're pulling on the heel and you have no Achilles to pull back. The pain wasn't too bad unless you were like standing up, then all the blood would rush to it. So the injury happened on December 12th, and I finally got back down to Austin, and I had an MRI on the 16th, which did confirm the full tear. So from then on, this means like 6 months of recovery. So I had surgery on the 22nd. That's 10 days later. Surgery was actually pretty intense. I had to get intubated because they do the surgery with me lying on my stomach. I had to get put under with anesthesia. And then when I woke up, I also had like this morphine drip attached to my leg that was gonna drip in for the next 3 days. Now let me actually stop and show you a few pictures. This is what was going on like minutes before it happened. And then there's me that night. I've got the foot up, just trying to deal, at this bachelor party. Luckily we had, nice lounge chairs and stuff to make that all work. This is basically how I made it back home. And what else? I'll just show you like how everything looked after surgery. It was pretty crazy. So this is like the setup after surgery. You got ice on it, you got these compression cuffs, you got this drip line, all this crazy stuff. The cast on the wound, and the cast was terrible. Just kept digging into my leg. So I had I had to remove that drip line after like 3 days when it ran out. And removing it, they had all this tape, and it was just like I waxed my leg. It was actually hysterical. Everybody was laughing at me as I was taking it off because it was like I was waxing my leg. So the stitches came out after 2 weeks, and I will show y'all a picture of the stitches if you're interested. So I'm gonna give you a big warning. You ready? Ready? If you don't want to see stitches, go away. Ready? In 3, 2, 1. That's what the stitches looked like. They look gnarly, but actually they're healing crazy good. Actually, it looks nothing like that now. So after the stitches came out, I started physical therapy. It's been 4 weeks since I started PT, and I'm walking around in one of those big boots. And at the 4-week mark, I got cleared to start putting weight on my foot and then trying to walk without the boot. So it should be another 4 weeks, and I'll be walking with a shoe like normal. So that's 8 weeks to walking. Now the rest of the recovery time is quite long. So like I might be walking after 8 weeks, but it'll take another couple months before I'm like running, jumping, lifting weights, doing anything like that. But I'm really like trying to stay positive. I've been an active guy most of the time, and this is something I'm just trying to take as like, this is my training. Recovering is my gym time, basically. So I've been staying positive, and the scar actually looks way better than I thought. It's not one of those big, thick, ugly scars. It's actually just a thin little line. And honestly, this couldn't have happened at a better time between me working from home in an office chair during COVID around Christmas time. I was able to have family come in and help. I didn't have to go anywhere. I didn't have to drive. So like, really, it was a great time for all this to happen. And if you're interested, I have an Instagram story detailing the whole thing. It'll be linked down in the description of the video. And I'm just trying to see if we have any more pictures of like things. Oh yeah, and here, watch a video of me walking for like the first time. This was like a huge day, just me like being able to walk on the boot outside. That was just like a week ago or something. So I've made a lot of progress. So, that's why I've been gone. Let's talk about the future. Now that I'm back, what are things gonna look like? I'm gonna pick back up on Whiskey Wednesday videos. So every Wednesday, I'm gonna cover a song just like I did. And I've been already adding more blog posts to dailytexascountry.com on the website. So you can see the website right here. Got a couple more. Coke Fest is happening in Austin. Casey Donahue did a New Year's live stream. A little sneak peek about the next article. Parker McCollum is releasing a wine, if you didn't know, so I'm going to be posting about that. But I also want to hear from y'all, like, what is it that you want to get out of Daily Texas Country? I stay really in tune with the news. I could do more Twitter stuff, more Instagram stuff. It's just like not that exciting when COVID is around and can't really go to concerts. So at least like when that dies down, I'll be able to get some more stuff of like us at Mavericks, us dancing, doing that kind of stuff. Y'all let me know what you want to see out of Daily Texas Country. Thank you for being patient while I've been out hurting. And that's all I've got for this week's Whiskey Wednesday. go check out dailytexascountry.com or follow Daily Texas Country on Twitter and Instagram. Y'all take care.